Mackenzie Dern versus Xiaonan. Let's see who you got in this one.
Ooh, I see something that Yang can win it. I'm gonna go against Jiu-Jitsu World,
Mhm.
and just like even though Mackenzie Dern look amazing in her last match, like like the hands. I mean, not amazing,
Yeah,
but like I'm
definitely
talking.
improved.
Yeah, improved striking wise. Even though like she was still going like a little bit wild and losing like she wasn't that not even close technically sound.
Hmm.
Um, you can see some improvement, especially I think her pace that she's pushing through the rounds. And especially, I think against the loss again, Rodriguez, 5 rounds she was preparing, and then the last fight was like 3 rounds, and now she's again going to the 5 rounds. Like even like how to say setting up the form. Like you're going on the higher, you'll go lower a little bit down, you have a good performance, and now you have experience to again peak for the five
Hmm.
round. So that I give advantage to Mackenzie Dern, and that's like a big factor in my opinion in this match. Even though I can see like Jan, especially training with alpha male, like defending that wrestling, even though Mackenzie doesn't have like that perfect wrestling to put you down. Like she's like more trying to pull you down or pull the guard, like she's not like wrestling oriented, she's more like I'm trying to get you down any possible way, in my
Hmm.
opinion. But like also the movement of Yan, like how she's always staying away just a little bit from the punches and then cutting the corner and then like really fast hands. And I think she's more deadly than Tisha Torres, and that's why like I see that she can win this fight. That's why I said like I'm gonna surprise and I'm gonna go against Jiu-Jitsu World, and especially like on plus 195. You know,
Yeah.
I can see something. Like even though if they go down, even though Mackenzie didn't have like in how many fights did she didn't have a finish. Like okay, she had like 2 fights ago, like or better said 3 fights ago. She had a finish against Nunez.
Hmm. I think you broke it down pretty nicely. One thing I gotta add with Dern that adds to why Jan has a good chance of winning is the gas tank. Um, Even though maybe she's learned from her fight with Marina, which was 5 rounds, even still, even in the Tisha Torres fight, when she throws so much power into all of her strikes, which she does, I mean, I don't know if she has the gas tank to kind of keep up with that. And then you couple that with the fact that, even though she's a jujitsu specialist, probably has the best jujitsu in that division, if not, the UFC right now. She's not known for her wrestling. So if she tries to wrestle, she's going to get even more tired. Um, but having said that, her guard is so good that if she pulls guard, like none of these girls are gonna stand a chance. Even if she doesn't get the submission, she's so offensive from her back. She's winning that, and she's one of the few fighters that you could say like she's winning the fight off of her back, even if she doesn't get the submission.
Yeah, like
Um,
even she can give you a submission and then start like attacking you from that. Like if you remember in the fight again, Rodriguez had even good like what was that like a Bravo choke or Dars
mm,
from down, and like she managed to end up like from submission attempt like in position there where she almost got finished, like it was like a crucifix. It's crazy,
yeah,
like you said, like if they touch the ground, Dern is like really dangerous. She's pushing the pace and she's looking for the finish all the time. But like for me, it's just like question like she has to work on better way, more effectively, uh, to get to the ground, not to like spend so much energy. Like
yeah.
efficiency. to get to the ground. Maybe even like you said, maybe the pulling the guard is the best solution, you know, and she's doing that a lot of
Yeah,
time.
I would say like against most people, even for most people, I would say like don't advise them to pull guard, but like Mackenzie Dern's one of them that could definitely get away with it, I think. Especially against Jan, who like I always root for the Asians. I've said that before. I'll say it again. Like I'm repping that yellow flag, but she doesn't have a lot of power. So I think the Mackenzie Dern can afford to take more chances. You know, she likes to throw a heavy leather, and she has a good chin. She's probably going to be willing to eat a few punches against Xiaonan and even pull guard and eat a few punches there. Like, I don't think that's going to trouble her. Maybe it's not the best thing to rely on your chin, but she does it, and she gets away with it. So, um, yeah, but like that's the thing with like Xiaonan, like you mentioned it like pretty well, like how she pivots, she turns a corner, and she has fast flurries with the hands. But man, like she just finds a way to win. She was on a crazy streak before she fought Carla Esparza, who eventually became the champion, and then Marina Rodriguez. But before those two losses, she was beating like the who's who of 115. You know, Angela Hill, Carolina. I don't know how to say her last name. Kowalczyk maybe. Claudia Gadelha. Like these are people in the upper ends of the division. So, she's got a lot of experience against people who have fought for the title. This is going to be a tough one for Mackenzie Dern, especially in 5 rounds. But I'm at odds between like Team Asia and then like Team Jiu Jitsu. Uh, I'm going Dern though. I'm going
No,
Dern.
okay, you said like I wanted to make it easier for you. I'm like at least she have a yellow equipment, like I'm at least you're getting a little bit what you want.
Yeah.
So it's team yellow. So
In
you didn't.
2022, it's not yet racist for me to say that. I've got yellow pride. Maybe in a few years it'll be racist, but I'm hanging on to that right now.
I don't know. Still on racism, yellow people are like still under the radar, so you can say what the fuck ever you want.
Yeah.
Uh, Talking about that, like what now you went outside of the box. So I had something to say, and I was like, uh,
Something about fighting.
never
Something
mind.
about
Like I said, we're gonna keep it short. Yeah, like yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Like even like honestly, in my opinion, Jan against Rodriguez, like it was split decision, and it was like
Yep.
razor close. So I was even
Yeah.
giving the win to her. So it's also a question like, so basically she maybe had only one loss against the champion. So
I thought Jan won that too. I didn't know if I was biased, but yeah,
yeah,
I
okay,
thought
okay, maybe you are.
so. Yeah, I am, but that doesn't mean that maybe she didn't win.
Yeah, saying about that, like I don't even consider that she lost the last fight. Probably she doesn't consider, and she have even more motivation to come and show. And I think like she's gonna find a way to win and maybe even to finish. Like however crazy that sounds, I think she can finish this fight.
Right.
Only the deal is like if it goes down to the ground, don't go to do ground and pound because like you can end
Yeah.
up finish. So that's why, especially even 5 rounds, this fight I think it's gonna be like I think with the reason it's a main event. Like sometimes when I see like I'm like, why is this main event? And I'm like,
Yeah.
I get like why those matchmakers get paid how much they get paid. They're going in the depth, like, and this fight can go to the crazy dimensions, like like when you put the scenarios on, like
Hmm.
we never know what we're gonna get on Saturday, but like I can see this going like and be amazing fight.
Yeah, just the styles on their own, like make it exciting, but also where these women are in the division. Like, I think if Jan wins, she might fight for a title next because even though she lost to Rodriguez, like you said, it was so close and then the one before that was Carla, who is the champion now. So I still don't think she's that far from a title fight. And then Mackenzie Dern, for maybe some obvious reasons, the UFC likes to market her, and if she does well, that's just gonna help her chances to get that much closer to a title shot that much faster.
Yeah, I think even like if she wins the fight, she's getting it almost for sure. For
Yeah.
Jan, I wouldn't be that sure
Uh,
as you are. So, but let's see, let's see. I
you
think
know
we are.
what would be crazy is Yan Jonan versus Wiley Zhang, two Chinese women for the title, because Wiley's fighting next for the title. Just saying, Asia's representing right here.
I don't know how you're gonna decide for who you're gonna cheer. Don't be
It's
greedy.
win-win.
Don't be greedy. One is enough.
That's true. Yeah, we already got one. That's true. All
Okay,
right.
man. Let's wrap it up. Like we
Yeah.
said, we try to keep this as short as possible. I guess 41 minutes was the shortest. You know, like
Yeah.